I've worked with multiple nutritionists throughout my career. Nutritionists from Japan, Australia, Germany, throughout my 30 years career, and every time we have concluded into a single answer. No food is harmful to seniors, but what we add in those foods makes the most difference to our health. You see, after 60, your body doesn't respond the way it used to. You can eat healthy foods, follow clean diets, and stick to safe meals, yet still feel weaker, slower, and more unstable on your feet. That's because the secret to rebuilding muscle, especially after 60, is not just the food itself. It's the strategic combinations inside that food. And no breakfast reveals this truth more clearly than oatmeal. Oatmeal is one of the most senior-friendly foods on the planet. Soft, warm, easy to digest, affordable, and incredibly gentle on sensitive stomachs. But oatmeal alone is incomplete. It gives you a strong foundation, yes, but if you're eating plain oats expecting strength, fast recovery, firm legs, and renewed muscle mass, it's not enough. That's exactly why every major nutrition expert I've worked with over the years agrees. Japanese nutritionists, German specialists, Australian dietitians, they all emphasize one thing: oatmeal must be upgraded with the right muscle-building add-ins if seniors want real results quickly. And today, we're going to start with the most important ingredient, the one that delivers the fastest, most noticeable difference in energy, muscle repair, balance, and morning strength. Most seniors don't add it because they think it's too heavy. But the truth is, it activates a muscle-building response that older bodies struggle to trigger on their own. The ingredient is Greek yogurt, not flavored yogurt, not sugary blends, just plain Greek yogurt. It's the single fastest way to transform oatmeal from a light breakfast into a complete muscle repair meal. Why? Because Greek yogurt delivers two types of proteins at once: whey, which digests quickly and immediately works on repairing muscle fibers, and casein, which digests slowly and supports your body for hours. You're essentially giving your muscles a fast fuel and a long-lasting fuel in the same bowl. For seniors over 60, this is crucial. Your muscles respond slowly to protein, something researchers call anabolic resistance. But when you add Greek yogurt to oatmeal, you override that resistance. Suddenly, your body has everything it needs to rebuild instead of break down. I remember working with a 68-year-old man named Stephen who ate oatmeal every morning but still felt weak on his walks. I suggested adding just 3 tablespoons of Greek yogurt. Within 2 weeks, he said, "My legs don't feel like sponges anymore. They feel solid when I stand up." That's the transformation this simple addition can make. And yes, this is only the first ingredient. There are 4 more that turn oatmeal into one of the most powerful senior breakfasts for rebuilding muscle. Before we continue, I want to request you something. Our channel is brand new on YouTube. We do not have many viewers at this moment. If you just consider pressing 3 simple buttons right now, it can change the lives of thousands of other seniors. So please, I request you to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave me a comment below if you have ever tried Greek yogurt in your oatmeals. Now, once you add Greek yogurt to oatmeal, the bowl transforms from a soft breakfast into a true muscle repair foundation. But to take things one level deeper, to help seniors rebuild strength faster, hold balance longer, and stop feeling that shaky weakness in their legs during the afternoon, you need the second ingredient. This one adds something older. bodies desperately need but rarely get enough of. Healthy fats for sustained energy and absorption. That ingredient is peanut butter, or almond butter if you prefer a lighter, slightly higher nutrient option. Now, here's where most seniors misunderstand something important. They think peanut butter is too fatty, too heavy, or unhealthy. But that belief comes from outdated nutrition advice that misled an entire generation. In reality, peanut butter is one of the most powerful muscle-supporting foods available in the American diet. It contains healthy monounsaturated fats, protein, magnesium, vitamin E, and antioxidants, all of which are essential for rebuilding muscle tissue, supporting nerve function, and keeping energy levels stable throughout the day. Older adults don't just lose muscle, they lose the ability to store and use energy efficiently. That's why so many seniors feel wiped out by noon, even if they didn't do much in the morning. Peanut butter fixes this. When you add it to oatmeal, it acts like a slow-burning fuel tank, releasing energy gradually and helping the body maintain steadiness, warmth, and circulation. There's also a lesser-known benefit. Healthy fats help your body absorb certain vitamins that directly impact muscle repair. Without fats, these vitamins pass straight through without doing much. Peanut butter unlocks them. I once worked with a 72-year-old woman named Deborah who complained that her legs felt powerless every afternoon. She described it perfectly when she said, "It's like my legs run out of gas." She ate oatmeal every morning trying to stay healthy, but it wasn't enough. I recommended adding a tablespoon of natural peanut butter, nothing fancy, no sugar-added blends, just a smooth, clean nut butter. In less than 2 weeks, she told me, "I don't crash anymore. My legs feel steady from morning to evening." That steady feeling matters. When your muscles receive consistent energy and your body maintains stable blood sugar, strength becomes easier to maintain and rebuild. Peanut butter also helps keep seniors full longer, reducing cravings for sugary snacks that trigger inflammation and muscle loss. And for those who prefer an alternative, almond butter works beautifully. It contains even more magnesium, a crucial mineral older adults often lack, and supports nerve signals that control muscle contractions. Weak nerves equal weak muscles, and almond butter helps address exactly that. When you stir peanut butter or almond butter into warm oatmeal, you're not just adding flavor, you're adding muscle-building power, warmth, stability, and energy that lasts long after breakfast is over. But we're only at the second ingredient. There are 3 more that seniors should add to oatmeal to fully rebuild muscle after 60, including one that almost nobody expects. Before we move on, tell me in the comments if you've ever tried peanut butter or almond butter recently. And hit subscribe so you don't miss the next 3 ingredients. I read these comments daily to understand what you need. Now that your oatmeal has protein-rich Greek yogurt and energy-stabilizing peanut butter, it's time for something completely different, something most seniors never think about when it comes to rebuilding muscle. If the first 2 ingredients fuel muscle growth directly, this third ingredient acts like the foundation that makes muscle repair possible in the first place. Without it, even a perfect breakfast can fall short. That ingredient is chia seeds. To many seniors, chia seeds look like tiny black dots with no real purpose. But those tiny seeds carry one of the most powerful muscle-supporting effects: hydration at the cellular level. Most older adults don't realize they're chronically dehydrated, not severely, but just enough to make muscle fibers stiff, weak, and slow to recover. When muscles are even slightly dehydrated, they lose elasticity, meaning they cannot flex, contract, or repair efficiently. Chia seeds fix this in a remarkable way. When added to oatmeal, they absorb liquid and form a gel-like texture. That gel slowly releases water into your body for hours, almost like an internal hydration drip. For seniors, this means muscles stay flexible, tendons stay smoother, and morning stiffness becomes less intense. But the benefits don't end with hydration. Chia seeds contain omega-3s, which support inflammation control and a surprising amount of protein and fiber. This combination helps stabilize blood sugar and reduce those mid-morning crashes that make legs suddenly feel heavy or unsteady. I once consulted with a senior named Daniel, 69, who said his morning walks were getting harder because his calves felt like they tightened up like ropes. He assumed he needed more stretching or stronger workouts, but that wasn't the issue. He wasn't staying hydrated enough for his muscles to move efficiently. I recommended adding a single tablespoon of chia seeds to his oatmeal every morning. Within a week, he said, "My legs don't tighten up anymore. I walk smoother. It feels like my muscles finally loosened." That's the magic of chia seeds. They keep your muscles soft, nourished, and ready to rebuild. And because they are incredibly gentle on digestion, seniors who struggle with heavy meals or protein powders often find chia seeds to be the perfect middle ground. Even better, chia seeds help regulate bowel movements, an issue many older adults quietly face. When digestion improves, nutrient absorption improves, and as we've discussed before, muscles cannot rebuild if your digestive system is struggling. With chia seeds mixed into your oatmeal, the entire meal becomes more balanced. Protein, healthy fats, long-lasting energy, and deep hydration working together. But don't worry, we still have 2 more ingredients coming, including a powerful recovery booster most seniors have never considered adding to their breakfast. Before we continue, I want to tell you something very important. If you're learning from this video even a little, please share this video right now to your fellow senior friends and relatives. Share it right now with someone on WhatsApp or email. You never know when you help someone who is suffering from sarcopenia. Now that your oatmeal has protein, healthy fats, and deep cellular hydration, it's time to add something that protects your muscles during the rebuilding process. Because here's the truth. After 60, the biggest enemy of muscle growth isn't age, it's inflammation. This is where the 4th ingredient comes in, and it's one most seniors actually love, but rarely use strategically. Blueberries. Not in muffins, not sprinkled on sugary cereal, but added directly into oatmeal to create a complete, balanced muscle repair breakfast. Blueberries are one of the richest antioxidant foods available in American grocery stores. These antioxidants fight oxidative stress, a process that damages muscle fibers, slows down healing, and makes everyday movement feel heavier and more tiring. Oxidative stress is also one of the main reasons seniors feel sore longer after walking or climbing stairs. When you reduce it, your muscles recover faster, feel lighter, and become stronger more efficiently. But blueberries offer something even more important for older adults. Improved blood flow. The compounds inside blueberries, especially anthocyanins, help relax blood vessels, allowing more oxygen and nutrients to reach your muscles. Seniors often underestimate how important oxygen delivery is for muscle rebuilding. Without it, even the best foods can't perform at their full potential. I remember working with a 66-year-old woman named Janice, who told me her muscles felt tired and old. She wasn't weak, but she always felt like her body was working against her. She walked daily, ate well, but still felt stiff and depleted. When I looked at her diet, I saw she was missing antioxidants, the protective layer muscles require while rebuilding. I suggested adding half a cup of blueberries to her oatmeal every morning. 2 weeks later, she said, "My body feels awake again. I don't get that afternoon slump. My legs feel fresher." That freshness she described as the reduced inflammation and improved oxygen flow blueberries promote. When your muscles aren't constantly fighting oxidative damage, they finally have the freedom to rebuild. Blueberries also support brain health, something deeply connected to balance and coordination. Seniors often think their legs are the problem when really it's the mind-muscle connection slowing down. The antioxidants in blueberries strengthen this connection, leading to more stable movement. Another overlooked benefit is digestion. Blueberries help regulate bowel movements without being harsh, which directly improves nutrient absorption. And, as always, better absorption equals better muscle repair. When you add blueberries to your oatmeal alongside Greek yogurt, peanut butter, and chia seeds, the breakfast becomes a powerful trifecta. Build, fuel, hydrate, protect. But believe it or not, there is still one more ingredient that completes the perfect senior muscle rebuilding oatmeal. A warm, surprising addition that enhances recovery and circulation at the same time. Before we move on to the final ingredient, tell me in the comments if you're still here with me in this video by simply typing, "Yes, I am still watching," and also hit subscribe button. I read every age comment to understand who these videos are helping most. Now that we've added protein, healthy fats, antioxidants, and hydration to your oatmeal, there's one final ingredient that completes the perfect muscle rebuilding breakfast for seniors. And this one surprises people the most. It's inexpensive, comforting, American grocery aisle common, and yet one of the most effective additions for older adults who struggle with slow muscle recovery, stiffness, and low morning energy. That final ingredient is cinnamon. Most seniors only think of cinnamon as a flavor, something you sprinkle on toast or smell during the holidays. But nutritionists around the world, including the ones I've worked with from Japan, Australia, and Germany, agree on something important. Cinnamon's impact on stability, circulation, and muscle recovery is vastly underestimated. Here's why cinnamon matters so much for seniors. After 60, your body becomes less efficient at managing blood sugar. Even small fluctuations can cause energy crashes, leg heaviness, and delayed muscle repair. Cinnamon helps stabilize blood sugar naturally. When you add a pinch to oatmeal, it slows the absorption of carbohydrates just enough to keep your energy steady for hours, not spiking, not crashing. Why does this matter for rebuilding muscle? Because steady energy equals steady recovery. Muscles don't rebuild in sudden bursts. They rebuild slowly, consistently, and they rely on balanced blood sugar to fuel that process. Cinnamon supports exactly that balance. But that's not all. Cinnamon also helps improve circulation, especially to the hands, legs, and feet, areas where seniors often lose warmth and blood flow. Better circulation means more oxygen is delivered to muscles, speeding up recovery and improving function. If you've ever felt your legs dragging behind your energy or your feet turning cold while sitting, cinnamon helps counter that. I once worked with a 70-year-old retired carpenter named Andy. His biggest complaint wasn't weakness, it was sluggishness. He told me, "My legs feel like they're waking up slower than the rest of me." He was already eating oatmeal daily with blueberries, but something was missing. When he added just half a teaspoon of cinnamon to his bowl, the difference was almost immediate. Within a week, he said, "My legs feel more alive. My mornings feel smoother." That smoothness is the steady blood flow and controlled energy cinnamon promotes. When you combine cinnamon with Greek yogurt, peanut butter, chia seeds, and blueberries, you don't just have oatmeal. You have a complete muscle recovery system in one bowl. Protein to build muscle, healthy fats to fuel it, antioxidants to protect it, hydration to support it, and cinnamon to stabilize everything and keep energy flowing where it needs to go. This is why nutritionists across 3 continents confirmed the same truth. No food is harmful to seniors. What we add to those foods makes all the difference. If you're over 60, your goal isn't to eat more, it's to eat smarter. With these 5 ingredients, every spoonful of oatmeal becomes a step towards stronger legs, steadier balance, and better mornings. Before we close, comment below if you found this video helpful and hit subscribe. Your age helps me design videos specifically for you. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video and share it with a senior who deserves to feel strong, energized, and supported again. Your share could genuinely change someone's mornings. Thank you for watching, and remember, your strength after 60 is not gone. It's waiting to be rebuilt, one bowl at a time.